The inaugural lecture, which was a herald for Professor Uwaleke, Nigeria's first professor of the capital market, drew finance world to the university. It was also an occasion to acknowledge the accomplishments of a man who has dedicated himself to both the academia and the industry.
He is a fellow of the Chartered Institute of Stockbrokers, fellow of the Chartered Institute of Bankers of Nigeria, fellow of the Institute of Chartered Accountants, fellow of the Chartered Institute of Taxation of Nigeria, fellow of the Institute of Capital Market Registrars. I present to you Professor Uchenna Joseph Uwaleke.
You talk about honesty, I will tell you, Uche deserves a roll of honor in the annals of our history. You are a pride to Igbo, you are a pride to Nigeria, you are a pride as far as State University.
This is not going to be said by a vice orator. He is Uche, unique, committed, honest, and endowed.
True to the testimonials, Professor Uche Uwaleke took on an issue which has set professionals against ordinary Nigerians: the fiscal and monetary policies of the Tinubu administration. He stated, against the complaints of the man in the street, that there have been remarkable improvements in government's revenues and reduction in the debt service ratio from 80% to less than 70%, which he attributed to positive outcome of the government's reforms. Professor Uche Uwaleke also said that the new and contentious tax bills will go a long way to improve ease of doing business in Nigeria. In the circumstance of these positive outcomes, Professor Uche Uwaleke still said that the Nigerian economy still needs access to long-term capital to accelerate economic growth. He was particular about funding the universities, which he said should drive access to entrepreneurial knowledge to unlock the wealth in the economy.
We should use the IPO approach. What's the IPO approach? I stands for incentives. We can use incentives to strengthen the capital market, to strengthen listing. We do not support the idea of increasing the VAT, because increasing VAT will, of course, compound the issue of inflation at this time. But we also support the idea that companies' income tax should come down. Because why I'm saying we support it is at the governor's forum meeting, we had a governor's forum. Okay, my committee had a governor's forum. The governor said they didn't want CIT to come down. They wanted the company's income tax rate to remain at 30%. But we have recommended that it should drop to 25% by 2030. Why did we do that? And that is because we wanted to make the business environment in Nigeria also competitive. Here we can say, let's reduce for companies that are quoted on the stock market. Or let us also grant them 1 year tax waiver. Once you are listed on the market, the first 1 year you don't pay tax.
The promises to tap into the expertise of Professor Uche Uwaleke came in torrent. From the National Assembly to the Securities and Exchange Commission and other professional bodies, there were pledges of support and collaboration.
Professor Uwaleke's contributions exemplifies the intellectual rigor required to enhance our capital market. His research, policies, and advocacies are instrumental in shaping this trajectory. We must join him in reflecting on our shared responsibilities to sustain and deepen the market and to strengthen collaboration between the government, the private sector players, and the academia.
The first professor of capital market in Nigeria, as well as the director of the Institute of Capital Market, Nasarawa State University. The Senate Committee on Capital Market is very proud of you and will always partner with this university because of you. We are going to collaborate with this university in terms of stakeholders engagement of capital market development in Nigeria.
I proudly congratulate him for this milestone event and know very well that this is just the beginning of better things to come. And as we all join in this progress of making the capital market a better place and making Nigeria indeed a better place with the activities of the capital market, providing solutions to Nigeria's infrastructural challenges and other issues that needs the capital market.
His contributions to both the banking conversation, whether it's insurance and other financial institutions, they have been very remarkable and very, very deep. And it attests to all of the accolades that everybody has extended to it today. So on this joyous occasion, I want to congratulate the university. You have a very erudite scholar, you have a very deep public analyst in terms of economic conversation, and I think that we all are very proud of Professor Uwaleke.
Nasarawa State University, where Professor Uwaleke teaches and is the director of the Institute of Capital Market Studies, is Africa's first university in such critical area of study. The inaugural lecture with the theme Unlocking Wealth and Leveraging Entrepreneurial Knowledge Ecosystem, Understanding Capital Harnessing Essentials, attracted who is who in Nigeria's financial world, including the Vice President, Kashim Ibrahim, who himself was a banker, and who was represented by the Minister of Women Affairs, Imam Suleiman Ibrahim, the Managing Director of United Bank for Africa, Oliver Alawuba, the Director General of the Securities and Exchange Commission, Dr. Timi Agama, the Chairman, Senate Committee on the Capital Market, Osita Izunaso, stockbrokers, accountants, and many, many more finance professionals. In Kefi, Nasarawa State, I am Mwabweze Njoko.